Broadway is definitely something that I'd be interested in if I had time to do it.
Can we please make that happen, guys?
Oh yeah, no, for sure. I would be down.
Hello, real ones. My name is Sydney, and today we are here with...
It's JP in the building, people.
Welcome to Chicago, JP. Thank you for coming out.
Absolutely.
And also, thank you for choosing today to release your project and also be in Chicago.
Absolutely.
What made you choose Chicago for today?
In my rating stance, Chicago is one of the highest played as far as my music goes. So I think it's Chicago, probably like second or like first, I want to say, and then New York, then Milwaukee, I believe, or Milwaukee, Chicago, New York. But it's one of my highest rated type things. So that's why I did one in New York, I did one in Milwaukee, and I did one here.
When you went to New York recently, how was that experience? Like, was it wild? Did anything crazy happen? Was the food good?
I love New York. The last recent time I just went back to New York, that would have been my fourth time going back to New York. There's nothing like New York. The energy there is unmatchable. You know what I'm saying? I'm that kind of person. Like, I'm a real extroverted person. And, you know what I'm saying, I'm a loud, boisterous person, so you go there, everybody mind their business, you can do what you want, you don't really got to worry about, you know what I'm saying, looking over your shoulder too much, because you can just be yourself, so I fuck with New York. It's like a home country in its own.
And also, who are you listening to recently? Like, who are some of your favorite artists, or what's your playlist looking like?
I've been listening to Ian a lot, my boy Ian, Cash Cobain, myself.
As you should.
Yep. And I listen to a lot of like older artists, like Drake, SZA, Kehlani.
Very sexy playlist.
No, yeah, for sure.
Do you have any favorite like oldies, like maybe even 70s artists that you would listen to?
Yeah, absolutely. Luther Vandross. So many. I hate when this happens. Brain fart. Anita Baker. There's a lot, but every single time this happens, I always have a brain fart.
How do you prepare for a show? Because recently, I'm sure your shows are lit as fuck, and it takes a lot of fucking energy to get out there and move a crowd the way you do. Like, what are you doing beforehand to prepare for that?
There really isn't any prepping going on. Like, I don't get into it like a mode or a game time mode. I'm really being myself. So like, I'm the same way I am on the stage, the same way I am off the stage half of the time. So I be myself, and then when it's time to go out there, you know what I'm saying, you just catch the wave and you feel the vibes of the people out there, and you can feel out what's going on. And it's basically like I'm just going out there and I just being myself, and I'm just engaging with the people for real. That's really the biggest part of performing, just making sure you engage with the people. You don't want to make the people feel like you're here, they're there, you know what I'm saying? The more they can relate to you and feel like they're right up there with you, the more you can, you know what I'm saying, win the crowd over. So I like to engage with the crowd and make them feel like they're, you know what I'm saying, we're all on the same level. It's not I'm here, you're there, I'm up, you're down, you feel me? So
a lot of niggas be like, please stay back there.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a pretty humble person, because you got to think about it. Like, if I was an artist, I mean, like if I was a supporter, and I came out to see somebody, I paid to see somebody, I waited in a line, I'm in the crowd sweating to see somebody, you know what I'm saying? And I get close enough to him to see him, I don't want to feel like I'm like, oh my God, like, it's like, you know, at the end of the day, I spent my time, I went and got my outfit, I did, you know what I'm saying, I did all the other extracurricular stuff that goes into coming to see this artist or whoever it is that you want to go see, and then it's like, you just feel like they up there and you're there, you know what I'm saying, but like, no, like, it's a better experience when I feel like I can connect with that person on the same, and it's not like, oh, he just, you know what I'm saying, just shunned you up, make you feel like you did everything for no reason.
You know, like, we all got ready to come and see each other in one room, you know? So
yeah, so I feel like as an artist, if you come and do stuff like that, like, granted now, it is times and places where things can get a little bit much and you might need to enforce a little security, but for the most part, you know what I'm saying, like, I got ready to come here to see you the same way you got ready to come here to see me, and I'm here, so I might as well have fun while the little bit of time that I'm here. Like, I wouldn't come here and then shun everybody off the whole time, you know what I'm saying? So that's really my biggest thing.
do you still get butterflies before you perform? Do you get nervous? Or when was the first and last time you remember being like, damn, I really gotta go out there right now, you know?
I don't think I've ever had that happen to me as far as like performing, like actually performing. don't think I've ever, like every single time it was time to go, or like I just seen the crowd, it's like I just tapped in. Like it's such a good feeling because you get so much good energy, and it's like you got all these people in here that's here for you. That's an amazing feeling.
Love,
yeah.
Like you don't gotta be nervous off of love, you know.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like they all here to see you. You know what I'm saying? I see if it's a different situation if I gotta go out there and win them over, and I personally love it. I enjoy going out there performing, whether it's perform or it's a meet and greet or whatever it is. Like it's exchange energy. That's all. And as long as the energy is good, then you know. I mean, I personally wouldn't pay to go see somebody that I don't want to see. So like if you paying to come in and you doing what you're doing to come on in, I'm sure you'll want to have a good time as well.
One of the things that I think I found most surprising about you, because I became a big fan of yours like through TikTok, and I was like, damn, who the fuck is this guy? This music is fucking crazy. And then I go to your TikTok and I see you're a fucking college athlete, and I'm like, you be doing your shit. What is that like, juggling those two things?
Well, it's not really that hard. So I had a set schedule like with class and practice. So right after practice, I'll just set up the phone and do a video, do a TikTok. Right after a lift or a workout, I'll put up the phone, do a video, do a TikTok, things of that nature. And then I mail my music on my phone. So whenever I was downtime or bored or do something, I just pull up my phone, go in the room, and just lock in like that. It's never that hard.
Do you think people are like surprised when you say you've made music from your phone? Like, do they expect you to have like some big studio production or?
Oh yeah, no, all the time. Everybody's always amazed that I made it on my phone. Like a lot of people, like Bad Bitty was on my phone.
Really?
All my music before Bad Bitty was on my phone. So I just mastered the app. You know what I'm saying? I mastered BandLab, and I've been doing it for years, so I know how it goes. I know how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, you're on your Steve Lacy shit. Like, he did all that shit on that phone too, you know? You can use phones, guys. Like, technology is on your side.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Who would you say some of your biggest influences are right now? Or not even right now, but when you first started making music, who was somebody that inspired you to be like, you know what, even if I never showed this to anybody, like, I just want to give it a shot real quick?
My brother who was also my manager, he was the one that really convinced me to take music serious and like push me like, bro, I ain't gonna lie, you can't just keep making music. You gotta really like start doing something with this, putting this out and starting to market and brand yourself. So if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be making no music. So definitely him.
Speaking of family and people around you who inspired you, who's a real one in your life that's always been in like your corner since day one that you maybe even take on tour with you?
My brother again, my mother, my grandmother, my other brother Frank, he makes music as well. 414 Big Frank, let's call him Frank. For the people that know that name, off the rip, always.
Do you have anybody that you might be looking to work with? I believe it might have been Drake.
Oh, yes.
Is it still Drake, or have you expanded your palette?
Drake, SZA. I'd love to do something with Leon Bridges, Zach Bryan, NLE.
Zach Bryan is crazy. That, I could see that shit.
Zach Bryan is amazing. Morgan definitely Zach Bryan though.
And what's a song of yours that you would recommend to a person who's never heard of your music that isn't one of your most popular songs?
That's a good question. It would be Beside You, or anything from the Bad Guy EP.
Your new project, Coming Out Party, what's something that you have to party about recently in life? What is something that you're super grateful for? Like, what are some big things happening that like the average person might not guess right now?
The networking and the connections that I'm making, the people that I meet, the rooms that I'm getting in. I'm just extremely blessed and grateful to be presented with such an opportunity, especially after, you know what I'm saying, praying and manifesting this for a year, you know what I'm saying, for a year and a half, 2 years since I started, and to see it and being so grateful that it blew up so fast and so quick. There's been people way before me that's been doing music for way longer periods of time than I have, and for me to blow up in a year and a half, almost 2 years, it's amazing, and it's real fortunate for me. So definitely like highly established and grateful in that area that I was picked to be the face of my city and bring a good light to my city and other artists.
This is something that me personally, I've been wondering because I'm like, you are a fucking singer. Like, you have vocals and you have the energy. Would you ever do Broadway?
Yes, I would absolutely do Broadway. I've done a couple of theater productions in my lifetime, so Broadway is definitely something that I'd be interested in if I had time to do it. Definitely do a Broadway show for sure.
I really love the musician to actor arc, or when they like join forces and come together. Like, I really would love to see you like in some big ass production. You know how like Ariana Grande is doing like Wicked? I need JP in something. Can we please make that happen, guys?
Oh, yeah, no, for sure. I will be down.
Final question. What's your favorite Milwaukee dance? I know there's a lot. You don't gotta do it for us unless you want to.
We call it banging. So people in Milwaukee, they bang. So it's like a whole series of dances that you do, and it's like all put together. I said that's my favorite Milwaukee dance.
Y'all got some crazy ass dances. I be seeing that.
Yes,
shit,
we do.
Like I don't know how to do that. I look crazy as fuck doing that, but y'all make it look good. So I'm like, I fuck with y'all for that.
It just be like that sometimes.
Thank you so much, JP, for sitting with real ones. We love you here in Chicago. I'm a huge fan. I promise you, everybody in the streets of Chicago is bumping your shit. Like, you're a king. And keep being that, man.
Absolutely.
We love you so bad. Thank you.
Yes, man.